What's up, tribe? I caught myself on an interesting thought. I get some of my best thoughts when I'm walking. I'm reading this book about the mastery of love, and a lot of it's been speaking to me about loving the person you're with for who they are, and not for what you want them to be. With the example of you love a dog for being a dog. You don't look for a cat and buy a dog and try to make it a cat. And it got me thinking that this is the way that I've been treating pretty much all of my relationships. I think I've had been letting these people just be who they are. Or rather, I wasn't seeing them for who they are. I wasn't loving them for who they are. I was loving them for this image that I had of what I wanted them to be. How I wanted them to talk to me and care for me and show me love. And also what their values were and their direction in life. My past relationship, for example, my recent one, this beautiful girl, amazing, fun, loves life, but she was smoking and she was drinking a lot. First, which kind of brought us together because it was fun to hang out together, but I found straight away, the first thing I was telling her is like, smoking isn't good. You should try and smoke less, and things like that. And what really made me happy was that she started to actually, change that. She was like, well, actually, I'm trying to smoke less now. Which, regardless of whether, I'm sure she's being honest. But in essence, that doesn't really matter, because from the get-go, I was like, oh yeah, I love this girl, but I don't love this and this and this and this and this and this. And actually, I don't like this and I don't like this, and I need you to love me like this. And in the end, I'm asking myself, what is it that I love about this person? What? And I caught an interesting thought that I don't love them for them, or rather, I love them. I love this person. It's an amazing, great person, just like I love all these people around me. This person engaged me emotionally, psychologically, mentally, on a heart level, on a mind level, on a body level. Love that body level. But in essence, I was trying to love their image from the get-go. And it took me a while to realize this, about a year actually. And when I finally realized that, I'm like, actually, all I'm trying to do is just change this person. I don't love her for who she is. And well, the option for me is that, do I actually want to be with this person? And it's like, no. A person who doesn't think, who's not moving the same direction, who's not trying to better understand herself, her emotions, and open up, love herself more and face her fears, which is a big part of my life right now, a big part of my journey. It's like, do I want to be with this person? And it's an easy answer. It's like, no, of course not. But that's when emotion came in, love came in, and it's like, I got the emotion. I don't want to be with this person, but I still feel love for them. And it was a big sticking point for me. Like, what is it that I love about this person? Like, how can I dislike so much about them and still love them? how can I look at them and be like, fuck no, hell no, and at the same time be like, love you. And I think a big thing that I've had for me is from the way I was raised, maybe from the belief systems and from the ideas about relationships and love that I got from being, from my family or the way I was raised at school. I never learned to try on relationships, to try on people. When I was young, I was always very shy. I would never, ever been able to talk with a girl, a girl I like, especially, like, oh, never. And when I started to open up and I seen that girls like me, I just jumped into that relationship. And I was very lucky to have a beautiful, beautiful first love and sort of some relationships after that. But very often I find myself, as soon as there's a point of attraction, as soon as there's a point of, like, ooh, wow, there's something going on here, I'd be like, ooh, jump straight into the relationship. And I walked into the store and I felt like if the store assistants were using time on me, if they were giving me their time, I felt like I had to buy it. I felt like I was obliged, I was obligated to, I'd been here for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and they're like, oh, you want to try it on? And I was like, yeah, I do want to try it on. I had to look in the mirror. There were some things I liked about it. It wasn't perfect, but it was good. And I was like, I tried it on, took it off, I gave it back to them. I said, thank you, this is a nice jacket. I like it. Like, you want to buy it? I'm like, nope. I wish myself, and I'm going to get what I really want. And so rather than getting a lot of clothes that maybe I wouldn't be so excited about for cheap, maybe they were nice, they were cool, yeah, they'd be cool. But ultimately, would they be the perfect ones for me? And the answer is no, even though I feel obliged, even though I feel, that I'd like to have, I'd like to own them. And so this idea that I got was to try it on. I could just try them on, that it's okay to go into a shop and try on a jacket. It's okay to go and just try on some clothes you're not obligated to buy. And this is an interesting comparison to how I was dealing with my relationships. That whenever I felt some sort of attachment, I would be like, oh, I feel obliged. Oh, I feel attracted to this person. And you sleep with the person usually. And you're like, okay, now I feel obliged to go out with them. And after about, a month or so, you're like, wait a minute, this is not the person I'm interested in at all. This is not something that's right for me. It was nice, and it would have been cool to try on, but not something that I want to buy. I want to invest into. And just like if I had been investing, for example, my money in a lot of clothes that weren't perfect for me, I wouldn't have been able to buy this jacket that I wanted. It doesn't mean, I can't buy anything at all, but big things that I may be looking for, things that are my vision, for example, that make me feel complete, make me feel happy. I think it's okay. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with not settling for the small things. It is okay for looking for that big thing, the one thing that suits you well, with clothes, but as well as in relationships. There are some very nice relationships, and it's great to go out on a date. And this is a luxury that I wasn't allowing myself before. When I was younger, when I wasn't so much maybe coming from a place of love, coming more from a place of needing love, not fulfilling it for myself. And I'm very seriously thinking right now about the one that I'm calling in my vision, that I want a person that will be on the same path as me, that will love and care for me in the way that I like, the way that I want to, that will help me along my journey, and we will also help each other along our journeys, essentially looking for my twin flame. And I am at a path right now thinking, okay, should I sleep with other girls? Even though, like, maybe I go out, it's fun, we have a good time. Is it okay for me to be sleeping with other girls? Or should I be more completely cut off? Like, no, until I find the one, I'll be celibate. I'll go on dates. I can do kissing. But it's a very interesting thought for me. Like, intimacy and sex there's a line. There's a very distinct line. Sometimes it can be very hard to distinguish. And I understand that I'm seeking intimacy. And where that falls into sex, it's like very easy to cross over. And then once you go into sex, it's like buying those clothes. It's making that commitment. At least that's how it feels for me. I can't just go and sleep with someone without making at least some sort of commitment within myself. At least to devote some part of me to this person. I know this to be true. I understand that you have to love people for who they are. And you have to love yourself enough to let go of the people that you don't love for who they are. And it has nothing to do with who's right, who's wrong, who's powerful, who's weak, who's got strength, whatever. It has applying some ointment. All right, tribe. Love you guys. Peace. Bye-bye.